Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at the Bulls, at this point you got to take every team you're up against as a test, asking yourself, what can we do better than last?
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Chicago Bulls.
I don't think you can expect them to perform better offensively than they did in the first half, honestly. So the question becomes, Shaq, how do you sustain that efficiency?
Yeah, we see teams get a lead and they become trigger happy. Got to stay disciplined.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, we've seen Kelly Oubre really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Lonzo Ball is out there with Edwards. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. And the free throw, no good. Ball with it. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Randall, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Boy, they'd love... if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Tries it from 19. Embiid's shot is good.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Shot to stop the run. Kuminga's shot is off.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. Looking at the young forward, Jonathan Kuminga, a big man who continues to try to get better.
Yeah, I really like this guy. Ultimately, he's got to hit his 10,000 hours. He's got to play more games and get more minutes, but he definitely possesses a hunger to improve, and every team loves those types of values.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, through NBA Africa, the league is putting a lot of resources into growing the game there. Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo is an investor, and he said, it's always been my dream since I got into the league. I want to see the NBA on my continent. Africa's a place full of treasure, and I'm happy to see it taking place. Brian?
Outstanding. Look forward to that. Thanks, Allie. And there's Hunter on the assist from Embiid. Hunter's got 17 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
The Thunder have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. There's Ball with a 3. The offensive rebound. Lively passes to Ball. And here's Kuminga for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hunter with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Count it. Hunter's got 19 points.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Oklahoma City shooting only 23% so far. Kuminga. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
more than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Out to the wing. There's Ball with a three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Hunter for three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Holiday against Ball. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Olenek's checked in for Julius Randle. Oubre comes in for Hunter. Herter's checked in for Kennard. And it's George in for Holiday. Walker, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. DeRozan for 3. Rebound by Olenek. Chicago has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the 3rd. Here's Herter. And again, it's Chicago.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
It's stolen by Olynyk. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Olynyk's got 7 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Pass to DeRozan to stop the drought. It's hauled in by Oubre.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press. There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. This scoreless effort is hurting this team.
And Oubre gets it to go.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
On offense, here are the Thunder. Ball passes to Lively. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Good on both. There's 14 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's George. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
We've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity. Good ball movement, good body movement. Just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of the evening.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's George. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Oubre in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. George has gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 on the night. Pass to Bull. Rose with it. Let's go with a 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Oubre gets it to go.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Now Oladipo. And Embiid with the block. Now here's George. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Oklahoma City. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Olynyk for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 4th assist with that last one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
For 3, Oladipo. And here's George. Here's Oubre. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer. This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Fires the 3. And George gets it to go on the assist by Herder. George has got 9 points here in the second half. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Bull. And he banks in the layup.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's Olynyk. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
The Bulls making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. The Thunder have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Edwards against Oubre. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Oubre's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. And that one's good. Olynyk.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Bamba.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And you look at this new in-season tournament. What are your thoughts, Grant?
So, B.A., I do think they've created some meaningful incentives to motivate players and teams. So, you know, it's worth trying, and I'm anxious to see how the fans ultimately embrace it.
Known as one of the game's great three-point shooters, Herder knows his role and plays it well.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to DeRozan from deep. And it's Chicago with a board.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Here's DeRozan. The Thunder with another miss.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Can they get it? The rebound by Bamba. Chicago has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Oubre finds George. There's Herder with the 3. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. 40 seconds left. In the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. The rebound by Bamba.
Another missed 3, and he's...
Okay. What's up?
You must read this, and then I will. Are you burning up my TV?
No.
Better be nice to it.
I'm always nice to it.
Research confirms that mothers permanently retain some of their children's cells which are found in the female brain after pregnancy. The child is a cellular extension of the mother, meaning that any emotional or physical harm also affects the mother on a cellular level, backed by evidence. Therefore, every conflict a father has with a child is also a conflict with the mother in her brain. Did you ever notice the cellular attachment to your child? Let me know your thoughts below.
We are not plant people. But no, I get it.
This is why if you're up late at night, I can't sleep.
Ah.
He's determined to shoot his way out of it.
Outside Olynyk. Now Oubre. Over Edwards. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist from Olynyk.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now DeRozan. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Thank you all for coming out and showing your support here tonight. Please get home safe, and we will see you again soon.
I got too many options to main. All of my the same. Turned in the chat for a range. I did the dash like dang. She see my wrist and said dang. All of my fresh out the pen. While the whip and walked around the kitchen with the pot right in my hand. Walk, step, slide, spin. Ain't no big size rim. My cousin walking, talk me there. Don't even lie, I walk. What you call dialing wasn't even my fault. 1.5 in the vault. I'm on the blogs every time that I talk. 13 cars, but I'm still gon' walk. Now I got behind me, they didn't even chase. They don't with me cause they know they can't. I'm a big step by trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I get the out the G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on walk. Spin around, walk. Step down, walk.
Yeah. K-Train, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Too much. Eastside. Yeah. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 40 autos on a bed, too much. Too much. I got way too many enemies, gotta be with the muggy diamond, they never could fool us. Backstage at the show, these gon' choose up. ATL to the shotties, flued up. Michael Tyson, nobody. The undisputed, then was undefeated. Once I hit another city, then the number get deleted. The undisputed, then it's undefeated. Once I seen a person who the overrated, living with the filters and the makeup, got a. I'm about to shake a skirt, about to make it work for the baby. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 40 autos on the vent, too much. Too much, too much. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. All these that I got, I can never get booed up. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money money that I got, I could never get too much. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 4 Giottos on the mint, too much. Too much. Too much. All this money that I got, I could never get too much. All these that I got, I could never get booed up. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money that I got, I could never get too much. I get 200 a verse and 200 for a show. I need 400. While you doing all that typing, we been trying to up the scope. On the gram, Cinderella on the week. How much did the phantom cost? Bag too much. Driver give me there when I'm 2 clutch with another. All black, red inside, 2 clutch go. Then designer new Balenciaga with Adidas. Mama knew I was a hustler in the stomach as a fetus. I was back and forth the court, now I'm balling alopecia. Molly calling me cause I fell in love with Keisha. Can you point out all the haters? I can't see them through these cottage. And my newest cause I watch when you having plenty of bread, all the pigeons come flocking. You feel me? True be told, I'ma always show the real me. It's chilly, bust down cribbing with the matching Richard Millie. Flyer than an eagle when I'm touching down the Philly. Nick Nine, coupe, Lil Wayne, no silly. Drop, ain't no laying up, I'm just drilling and I'm peeling. Gotta roll, skirt out the door with these rocks in the wrist. Too much, 4 Giottos on the bench, too much. Too much, too much. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. All these that I got, I can never get booed up. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 4 Giottos on the bench, too much. Too much, too much. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. All these that I got, I can never get booed up. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money that I got, I can never get too much.
Fortified, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan Webb. Traumatized, victimized, seen some of face with a when them slide. Televised, emphasize, perpetuating to that he gon' pick a side. That's my life like doing. Running to the that's a exercise. Don't run into the that's the motto. I don't see it coming to an end like legato. Get chipped like staccato, send a wave through the hood. Now it's sounding like vibrato. Why you eat bread with avocado? We be trying to before it landing on tomato. Singing all my sorrows on Apollo. I been trying to pave the way, but they didn't tell me it was potholes. America ain't dreaming, they been scheming when the we all know it's black genius. Everybody love the culture, they be black by convenience. Sounding like a real anthem. Shawty saw my wallet, now she think I answer. Whoa, telling me she wanted me to trying to get saved, baby, I am not the answer. No, I can never unless the with a kiss on my lips, like I am not a with a lip, I'm a man with a gift, and I'm doing like tell them other I'm the man in the city, and my bank account bigger, and my bigger, that's without a doubt. I'm 100 steps ahead, that's a lot of mouth, that's a lot of clout. What you all about? What your dollar amount? You a boy scout, I'm a big dog. Tell the truth, I don't get charged. Time to corny. Turn it on. Think we found a loophole.
Pull up, pull up, we poppin' outside. I done switch like 4 or 5 times, like 2, 3, my ride. Pull up, be ready. Don't make me mad if you love your life. If you do, I ain't wasting no time. Let's see, I got the bodegas on me. We posted at the bodega, homie. I let it go up, holy matrimony. I done married the money, the paper on it. Don't, they faking for me. Why do we be faking on me? I'd rather do it all by my lonely. Say you want the crown, come take it from me. You want the crown, come take it from me. I make it rain when it's looking sunny. I'm kinda smart, but I be with it. Don't make the call if it ain't about money. They should've told you ain't nothing funny. You should've asked why these love me. I keep it on like the water been running. I ain't wasting no time if it ain't about nothing. Yeah, put up the seat, man. I know I heat, man. I done put in work, no slacking it all paid off. I've been thumbing through racks. Commas I need. I'm coming in last. Tell it, pull up. Yeah, pull up, we poppin' outside. Yeah, I done switch like 4 or 5 times, like 2, 3, my ride. Yeah, tell it, pull up, be ready. Don't make me mad if you love your life. If you do, I ain't wasting no time.
I'm Mr. Get Out on feet. He tried to run through the cut. Boy, where you going? Get hot down the street. Muhammad Ali. Oh, God. If you ain't signing no major, you better off not even asking my fee. Straight up. That, a couple hundred G's. 21. He a like Garfield. 21. Make a do a cartwheel. Since Savage Mode been 6 years. Okay. And I still ain't got a heart still. Okay. Catch him on the highway. Walk up on it, pull his coattail. Y'all running from the still. Yeah, he but he ain't got cheese. Giving out sleep, who wants these? Spending all summer, ain't no peace. Y'all chase clout, we low key. Reppin' 21 till I'm OV. 21. He need 21. All that 21. Got it. 21. 21.
Pull up. Yeah, hey. Apparently they try to get him out the picture. Pheromones of rapping gone too many winners. Courthouses full of people pointing fingers. Little did they know it's gonna take more than that to bury me. Killing bills, feeling like I'm Tarantino. We against the fit, that's not a fantasy. Look, bottles on bottles, I'm talking little loud, boy. I speak to the mic and the people gon' follow you. Might have misheard me if you think I'm letting you with a journey. If anything, I'm putting you on a jersey. I'm with a feet from Berlin. She ain't 9 out of 10, but I probably not do it again. Yeah, I hate falling out with a. I hate pillow talking to you, but you don't have no interest. They moving like ramen noodles, way the heat turning all of them soft in an instant. That fade with my for a sec, but I'm over her now. We maintaining the distance.
You have arrived at Cupertino Station. Doors are opening.
Ricky Ravioli, it's the biggest boss, baby. It's the biggest, baby. Yes. Let's go. Top down, my thick. Free throws I don't miss. White tees, my hat back, my bad. I love this. I run past that small talk. Some rich, my forecast. Anything else is suspect. Lay back, let's up. Good, my nose up. Roscoe's, I'm iced out. Them know my pole up. Check this out, so hold up. Jada Pinkett done sold. Hold up. Double M, we on one. Right back with Gold Crush. I been rich, do research. Running, top down, running. South Beach, I move like. Know what I move like. And she know what my mood like. It's a smooth night. Dark room, I'm iced out. Sunrise, it's lights out. Biggest.
Control his spinning, new bands printed, nails acrylic. Wash my hands before I touch these winnings. Brand new denim on tier, wet it. Fans who fed up with that I drop. I'm still hot, shorty. Pick a subject, need to switch that quick. Before I dip, I got 10, 20 business calls, okay. Send me those details, deals on emails. Shorty want my clothes like I did it for a resale. Hold up, I'ma be there. ETA late, cause I gotta do you ain't been in. I'ma get a feed at, make them all say. W first name, stepping shoes, you ain't see it. Introduce me to a new name, I forgot it. I got shows, I got mama, I got shorty, I got on my phone. Better watch out for the decline, ayy. On my body, what the fuck I design, ayy. Pockets for how many phones, throw a peace sign, wait. One hand, BZK, she call me. I be in the city when I need no fame, no pressure, still a contest, why wait? Ayy, I don't let it ride no waves, yeah. She just wanna. Only difference between me and you is me and you on me, not you. That's my favorite part, I'm into me like how my digits do. With that and some Evian, I'm sipping Fiji too. Took a photo up in Fuji Mountain, look like all these views I don't have yet. I'ma need a couch, a PS5, and a bad. I'ma need a towel, wash my face off for. I just need percentage for him, I say you have dialed it. Told her send a bounce, cause I mean. Paint the canvas like Ali, paint the cameras like I get drip before I leave. The crystal on the leaves, I'm just gonna stay on the ease. She paid a fee, she got expensive habits. I said me too, I'm clean. Okay, left the and I don't got time, better hurry up. Under 20, I did Forbes, under 30, yes. Shorty proud I did F1 without a formula. Dip outside the party if there's business conversations. I don't leave the crib without a code like it's Matrix. Plan my outfits out like Fashion Week is every day. Y'all misunderstanding while my miss is on vacation. Only miss I do is when my only miss I do is when I rap and I don't say. That was 2020, now I'm back for a replacement. I can't stand you, but this is standing ovation. Hey, Warren ain't in the same place. You shoot coders wanna save face. Racks can't fit it in safes. Tapped in outfit breaks. Too bad day late. New platinum rings changed. Everything's so boring. I'ma take it off when I wanna. I don't dress to impress. Hey, only speak real on the net. Yeah, many be fake on the set. Yeah, I should push like a rep. I should cook like a chef. And I'm preaching what I meant. And I'm preaching what I ain't. Yeah.
Guess we making moves. Only thing to do. Know the watching since a little you. Man just wanna breathe. Know my mama and my papa need the order feed. Like a in the city, I got all the but been missing piece. That's the missing piece. I just need the keys. Ride it like a brave. On the block they always watching, so you're never safe. But I will be lost. Making all these other kids will always have a flaw. Push it to the floor. That's 100 on the dash, I could've did me more. Cause the opposition liking just to set score.
she thinking put them pants on. I be blowing through the money like the Phantom. And know my past ain't pretty, but I got 40 in a mansion. My keep on calling, I don't answer. Hey, I gotta keep, can't take no chance. Make this have a temper. I take it, I grab my and bust a move. I gotta think before I do, got a lot to lose. Told her I'm on my way, I see you soon. He said the just like a broom. Man, these ain't really loyal, they like to choose. Don't know if I like her or I'm confused. But I don't love you, don't assume. But I be singing to that auto-tune. Then I'm right back to that 1800 for a plate, give me that. Send it, don't try that. Right behind me is some in that slide. Turn the whole club into a. I don't got a heart cause I got too much on my mind. So I'ma keep it shorty, don't wanna waste your time. Good food, good, only thing I could provide. Send him to the, if he cross the line. And if he cross that line, pay that fine.
Yes, sir, ski, no man, but I'm gon' blitz. Lil Jon bad, baby, you need your. Told her about past, but forget the past, I'm past it. I'm with the bros, plenty. 30 minutes past 6, bro, right here, this be a. Slim John, and she pretty, but this one, she's 30. Pop out with Drake and Josh got playing hockey. I be the cherry on top, I'm the cherry on top. She trying. Where's Alicia? She got the. Tell him to bring him the poppy. What's in my hip? I get in your crib with the like open sesame. I need a chicken sesame. I need a chicken sesame. All my inside of the spot, and one of my shorty be texting me. This old John right next to me knows the deal when she see who texting me. Why? I'm sturdy. What's in it? I'm outside by 9:30. Let's get it. Fresh off the skillet. Yeah, I'm the ticket. And you know that get wicked. Talk all crazy behind your back when you see him a cricket. I gotta eat his food kitchen. Yeah, I'm out of my mind. Got a lot on my mind and I'm on my business. You know I'ma get to the chicken period. That's why I was put in position. You decided to chase him. You made a decision. You know these ain't loyal. Some of these bros ain't loyal. And if I ever try to move rock on my teeth, this ain't aluminum foil. Even if I do you, I still won't deal you. Man, it change. You waste my time, no rollie, I ignore you. I'll grab it. You trippin', you better just play a position. No, I don't play for the Pistons, and no, I don't see competition. Like tofu, you get like no boo. I'm gonna like old news, like go hooves. Hold on, like go cool. Hold on, hey, look, I'm cooking up like soul food. You like tofu. I'm gonna date at no boo. You out of date like old news. I'm gonna scare like go hooves. I'm so insane like Goku. I'm gonna like whole crew. Hold on, oh shoot. Hold on, like shoot. Hold on.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some and a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Indiana Pacers.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here are the five for the Raptors. We've got Williams. McDaniels is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Bane in at the 2. And for Chicago, they've got Hunter. Luke Kennard out there with Holiday. Then it's Randall. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. Curry against Holiday. Pass to Bane. Back to Curry from the arc. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove their dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
To the middle, here's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
You know, if you're open, Stephen Curry has that team-first mentality. He will find you.
For three, Hunter, and the Bulls another three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Vanderbilt, beyond the arc. Randall grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The shot's good from Kennard.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Now the pass to Vanderbilt. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Bane finds Vanderbilt.
Well, it's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively. Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
So the Bulls, the last game, a win against Oklahoma City. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Up going with the new group. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Fourth, the Bulls.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but man, they were right there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the inside, Vanderbilt, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Goes up on the wing, and Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by George.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Raptors trail by 15. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
And when he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can't be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out. A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Down low, here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Bamba. That falls. Nice read that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, to the paint, here's Gafford. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. Julius Randle's checked in for the Bulls. Hunter comes in for Kevin Huerter.
A chance now to see the numbers for Olynyk. Good season for him last year. He was around 12 points per game last year, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
Get the shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Randle's got his second bucket.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's Sasser. Gafford kicks to Hart. Pass to Sasser. Inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
The Bulls leading by 17. Tries it from 19. And it's Chicago scoring again.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bain. Randle grabs the board.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Count that bucket.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And so it's Chicago with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Olynyk is out there with Embiid. Then it's George. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Hart. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bane went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much. Here's Gafford. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Boy, Kelly Olynyk on balance, soft touch with a deep shot. Love his concentration.
Here we are looking at Kelly Oubre Jr. He's capable, Doris, of lighting it up on any given night.
Kevin, from the moment he stepped into the NBA, this guy has been a proven scorer. He's got a ton of flair to his game. He's probably best used in that six-man role, though he has put up very good numbers as a starter. I just like his change of pace when he comes off the bench.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Chicago. Holiday comes in for George. And then for Toronto, Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's McDaniels in for Josh Hart. Got that bucket in no time at all. Kennard's got 11 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Curry way outside, and the Raptors miss again. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. Bulls from the top of the key. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Embiid. Holiday's got his second basket of the game. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Kennard for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Hunter's checked in for the Bulls. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's McDaniels. Hasn't made one yet. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Drew Holiday.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, number 20.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams can't get it to go. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Chicago. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against Minnesota. Well, GA, for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. That they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Took him no time at all on that one. Hunter's got 10.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Curry wide open. Oubre pulls it in.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Some changes for Chicago. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Embiid, and Randall subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And the Raptors also making a change. Beverly's checked in. Now Toronto, Doris, losing in the play-in was a disappointment to say the least last year. But we know this is a young team.
Well, to your point, Kevin, if you look at the minutes distribution, in the top 8, 7 guys were under 30. But you've now had a head coaching change. There are some decisions to be made about which direction you're going in. Are you developing that young talent? Are you moving pieces to try to acquire a more veteran team?
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. Throw good, Bane.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Embiid, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And that one's good, Hunter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Holiday's checked in.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Desmond Bane. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 21 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
To the inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And that one's good. Hunter.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. For Toronto, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Boy, Patrick Beverley, what a pleasure this guy is to watch. The level of competitiveness, the commitment to the defensive end. Man, he can raise the team.
It's good. Randall's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Now, Bane. The 3. That shot missing. Outside Holiday. And so it's Chicago with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
You've got to be impressed with their unselfishness. They're moving the ball with ease, looking to keep each other involved. That's a total team effort.
It's entertaining to watch, as long as you're not the team they're playing. And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. So for Toronto right now, Jared Vanderbilt out there with McDaniels. Then it's Williams. Then it's Curry. And it's Bane in at the 2 spot. Raptors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randle is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. Of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Shots good by Kennard.
Great play calling, great execution leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
The Raptors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And the Bulls making a change here. George is checked in. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 1st foul. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Williams, connects on the 9-footer. And that's 12 points for Williams.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Hunter for 3. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They double-team Curry. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Vanderbilt.
Number 1, Obi Toppin.
Toppin passes to McDaniels. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Raptors ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Stephen Curry, guys, is going to be remembered as the greatest shooter in the history of the sport. But we should not sleep on the amount of winning this guy has done as well.
Pass to McDaniels.
Yeah, that would put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
And he sinks the 2nd. Chicago has gotten going here in the 2nd half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. A nice shot by George.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end, on time and on target with the pass.
Toronto's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd, still 0 for 3. Payne for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Such a raw offensive game at this point, but boy, you have to love Oubre's upside. Shows flashes of all that potential.
It's Curry outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Oubre's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Randall. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And George gets it to go.
Boy, great gamble by Julius Randle. Sets up the transition game.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Payne for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Yeah, full court, man-to-man defense here.
Passes to Toppin. No good again that time.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Toronto. They host the 76ers after this game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. From deep, George. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got his 4th assist in this one.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Chicago making some changes. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Joel Embiid. Chris Duarte comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for George. And he's good on the second. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Huerter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Lets it go with a 3. Sasser can't hit. Kicks it to Oubre. Fires from way outside. No good. Hart with it. Goes up on the high post. Not going to go that time.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you... Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Come on, let's go. All right.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
3 points.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got George. Randall out there with Olynyk. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Huerter in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. It's Hart on the wing. Comes up empty down low. George dishes to Randall. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The 3 from George. Another 3 for Chicago.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Hart, he dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And Toronto making a change here. McDaniels checked in, and here are the Bulls now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. The deep three from George. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Kept alive. Here's Herter. Feeds to Oubre. Fires the three. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. The pass to McDaniels. Curry outside. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Olynyk. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, you've got to keep feeding the big man. When Olynyk gets hot, the basket looks as big as the ocean.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Toppin. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And a deep three from George. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Curry's shot is off.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And that one is good. Randall's got 8 here in the quarter.
Off the bounce into the jumper, Julius Randle makes it look easy.
Toronto, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Tapping a screen on George. Here's McDaniels. Gafford kicks to McDaniels. And the Raptors miss again. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 19-6 run.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Now, here's George. Pass to Herter. Back to George. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. The dish now to Curry. Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
You can always trust Steph Curry to make the right pass. This guy has unbelievable vision.
Pass to Olynyk. Fires from the wing. Another one falls for Chicago.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Gafford, the layup missed. And Randall has got the ball here for the Bulls. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Oubre, good.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And here is Curry. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never. All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's good.
Hopping out Coupe de Ville, feeling like Goldie for real.
And that's just something sight, baby.
I told 2019 a million ain't enough. We've been putting work in so long. Had to sacrifice a whole lot, but now it's way better days. Can't give up now, yeah, you gotta hold on. Girl, you could have been my only one, but you just had to check. I've been on the mission, strictly bag getting. Different, never missing. Got it out the kitchen. Know I lived it. I'm cut from that cloth. All I know is get it.
Spaceship on the blade.
Cut from that cloth. All I know is get it.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. The coat seats, they like to wake up and repeat. Chill out. Now she saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do it for the fam. Bigger than me. Big. Color stones in my infinity lane. And in the factory masterpiece. I call him twin, could that be my brother? We got the same roller, he matching me. Nah, for real.
Water on me like the sun of sun. Carrots, some pointers. All these commas, I won't fun. Migo, got the jump, we buy it all. Cake on me, no funnel. Cash. Drop top feeling like stunner. Drop top, get these play no.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Dallas Mavericks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Julius Randle out there with Drew Holiday. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Hunter in at the 1. And for the Pistons, Al Horford out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Paul George. And it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. And although Randle can run an offense, he looks so much more comfortable as a finisher, Brent.
Yeah, there are nights, BA, where Randle for sure is the primary ball handler that you want to attack and be that bowling ball to make things happen. But when he plays off the ball and he's finishing around the basket, he's incredibly difficult to stop.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Over to the left wing, Eason. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Chicago now. Outside Holiday. Shoots over Eason. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Hunter. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Embiid. And again, it's Chicago.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. For 3, George. Rebound by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Kennard against Murray. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Bulls on D. They lead by 4. And Horford powers it home.
Pretty strong and physical that time from Al Horford on the inside.
Shoots. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. The second game of a back-to-back here tonight. Brent, it must be hard to keep your energy up on consecutive nights.
Well, that's why we see so many coaches sit healthy players for the second game, but the NBA has done a great job over the past 4 or 5 seasons cutting back on back-to-back nights where games are scheduled. And the players spoke up, and the league listened.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Oubre, he's checked in for Chicago. On defense, the Bulls. 7-point differential for 3. George, offensive rebound. The shot comes out. For Chicago, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Here's Holiday. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Holiday's got 6 points.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Van Vliet finds Horford. And again, the Pistons missing. The Bulls have gone a perfect 7 for 7. Hunter up top. Here's Embiid. Hook it. And it's Randall with the assist. 6 points for him.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
For 3, Randall. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable talent. I mean, they got swept in the season series.
And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Lopez, he's checked in for Horford. Martin comes in for Eason. Norman Powell, he's checked in for George. And it's Dunn in for Van Vliet. Olynyk's checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for Hunter. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Herder. Over Powell. And there's Herder. That's good on the assist by Oubre.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Lopez can't hit. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The drive by Randall. Holiday passes to Olynyk. Shoots over Lopez. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Martin misses.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Good on the shot.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's Chicago, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
Martin with a screen on Oubre. For 3, George. Rebound by Olynyk.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Powell outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Joel Embiid talked about setting the tone. He said it's not easy being a leader. I'm not an off-the-court guy. I'm more reserved. But on the court, I show up. That's the way I like to lead, dominating on the court, offensively, defensively, and try to bring everybody along with me. Brian?
He does it well, for sure. Allie, thanks for that. Hunter's checked in for Chicago. Kennard comes in for Herter. George's shot is off.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
I just love the ball movement.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers. But that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
Al Horford's checked in for the Pistons. Van Vliet comes in for Dunn.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Oubre, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. To the inside, George. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. George has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
And that one's good. Olynyk.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
We've just seen these massive leaps from Paul George throughout his career, particularly as a playmaker.
And Grant, you look at the longevity of Horford's career. He's done a great job reinventing himself.
You know, B.A., he added the 3 to his game once he hit 30, and that has extended his career by changing how he plays. He still can be an X factor on any given night, and just wasn't able to set up.
Time. For the Pistons, Eason comes in for Lopez. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Powell. Drew Holiday's checked in for Chicago. Horford for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Hunter passes to Embiid, fires from the wing. And there's another one for the Bulls.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see them get up like that.
Here's Embiid. Again, the Bulls score.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Murray passes to Van Vliet.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the second period. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Holiday's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Nice shot by Kennard.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Eason. Puts up a 3. Back to Horford. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Chicago has gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. Here's Hunter. Here's Kennard. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Murray. It's George on the wing. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row. His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
You know, when DeJounte Murray was traded for a multitude of first-round picks, it certainly came at a price, Brent.
Yeah, it feels like the cost to acquire young, talented players in this league continues to go up. And that said, DeJounte Murray is a legit NBA All-Star. It feels like he still has a lot of room to grow.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Bulls. Randall is checked in. And it's Murray with the ball for Detroit. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pass to Eason. Launches it. Rebound by Olynyk. Embiid passes to Hunter. Lets the three fly. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got his 3rd assist of the night.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
Murray for 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line for your
The free throw drops from Murray.
Since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. It's really paying off.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. And here's Holiday. It's been all about Kelly Olynyk for Chicago, torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForge. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Some prime-time grade A matchups on that list. Kenny, if you were handing out grades, what grade would you give the big fella over here?
A+.
Thank you, Kenny. Ernie, I see what you're trying to do. Drive a wedge between Kenny and me. Never.
I give you an incomplete. And pivoting back to our first half here, goes without saying, a lot to like for the Chicago Bulls.
The second unit is doing some serious damage. So many points coming from their bench. Huge advantage tonight.
Calling up the reserve. I'm telling you, the others have played like stars.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Kelly Olynyk displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
We've got Al Horford, Fred VanVleet out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's George in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Embiid passes to Holiday. 19-footer. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 7 tonight. George against Randall. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Man, you watch Drew Holiday, Brent. This guy is so tough, physically and mentally.
And B.A., there's a lot of guys in the league that we say are underrated, but the secret is out on Jrue Holiday, especially after the way he played in the NBA Finals. This guy is the best defensive perimeter player on the floor, unselfish, and what a great backcourt partner.
Oubre, he's checked in for Olynyk. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team second.
About a minute played here in the second half. Eason finds Murray. The three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Randle, good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Horford can't hit. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Eason with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And George with the jam.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Book it. And it's Randle with the assist. Randle's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high. And the jam by George.
A good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And again, it's Chicago.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
George. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker. Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
For Detroit, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hunter passes to Holiday. Shoots over George. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Hunter. Hunter's got 6 assists in the game. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his